Yeah, so it's the mic.
Oh, right, the mic's mine.
This is you.
All right, yeah, we're not getting your voice in it.
Nah, it's all about you, mate. It's all about you.
Go on then.
You and Boxer.
Go on then. Do you want to throw a question at me and then I'll answer it? How did I get onto it or not?
Yeah. You just explain your relationship with Boxer, how long you've been with them, and what we can expect from them in 2023.
Might be better if you're in. It's be more conversational.
You reckon?
Yeah, trust me. It'll be more conversational. Otherwise, it won't be right because it'll be just me speaking into the camera. Unless you're feeding me questions.
I don't want to feed you questions.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But now I don't know if we're both in it together.
Yeah, we will. That'll be
sure?
fine. Yeah.
Because
I
know we're similar in height.
Yeah, so we're all right.
Okay.
All right.
So we are here at the final show of Boxer Sky Sports 2022. I want to get your thoughts on this year with Boxer and what we can expect from Boxer in 2023.
Do you know what? I think it's been an unbelievable year. I started with Boxer back in February time. First show that I'd done with them was down in Cardiff, was Chris Eubank Jr. when he boxed Liam Williams, and what a fight. What a night that was, to be fair. And I've been on that journey with him since then, and we've had so many memorable nights, like Amir Khan and Kell Brook come straight to mind because it was a fight that could never be made, and, you know, Boxer got it over the line. They got it, and it lived up to all expectations. It was great, and I know a lot of people go, yeah, well, you got two guys that are past their best, but yeah, they were past their best, but both still competing at a similar sort of level. So it was a great fight, and it was a fight that was one of those ones that we was always going to say, I would love to have seen that fight, and I wonder who do you know what I mean? But there was so much surrounding that fight and so much on the line for that fight. For Kell Brook more than Amir Khan even. Because Amir Khan, Kell's always lived in his shadows. And Amir Khan was the guy that was really giving Kell the opportunity. And Kell needed to win that. If he never won that, he would have I don't think he would have ever got over it. So with all that going on and everything going on behind the scenes, I loved that one. That was so memorable. And then we're here in Bournemouth tonight, back for Chris Billam-Smith. He's boxing tonight in a 12-rounder, and we've got a great undercard as well with Dan Aziz boxing for the British and Commonwealth, for the vacant Commonwealth title. He's the British champion against Rocky Fielding in another great fight. And a good undercard, Caroline Dubois and many others. But we're back here, and we was first here in July, wasn't we? We'd done the show in July, and it was like, for me, that was one of my most memorable nights of the year so far, because it was something totally different. There was that sea, sand, sun, and the weather was just beautiful. The water was amazing, and it was just like it's like being on holiday. But at the end of it, you had a boxing show, and it was just like it was brilliant for so many reasons. Open workouts on the beach and whatnot. So, you know, I think the Boxer has just done something. They've sort of reinvented boxing in a way, really. Like, they've done things and they've done it differently. And more recently, Ali Pali, and we've seen the rise of Adam Azim as well. And it's like, he was boxing Ryan Charlton, and you think, right, this is a big step up now. This is all about, is this kid really the real deal? There's been a lot of hype around him, and a lot of people saying, you know, a lot of speculation saying this kid is going to be the next superstar of British boxing. We're talking about, like, you know, Amir Khans and your Amir Khans and your Prince Nazeems, and, you know, people like that. And I'm thinking, this is a dodgy fight for him, man. This is a tough fight. And the way he went out there and the way he dismantled Ryan Charlton was just like, it was just incredible. You go, right, he's the next superstar of the sport. You know, these guys, he's the one that's going to be flying the flag for the next 10 years or so. So we discovered that as well. And then, back down here in Bournemouth. But yeah, I think boxers, like as a whole, what they've done is they've been slung in the deep end. Ben Shalom, young guy, sort of relatively inexperienced, got this opportunity, and they've done well. The whole team's done well. You know, it's not just Ben, it's everyone around them, Baz and everyone. Matt Hills, they've all just done an incredible job. But it's been a real good journey, if I'm honest, the last year or so, like, because they're a great team, they're a young team, they're all learning, they're putting on brilliant shows, they're using their imagination, they're doing things differently. Do you know what I mean? Sunday shows, you know, open workouts on the beach, like I say, and yeah, it's been fun. I've been doing this a long time now, like 25 odd years I've been commentating now, something like that. And so I've seen a lot, been around a lot and everything else, but I've got to say I'm enjoying it like as much as I ever have, if not more, because of the people that I'm surrounded by. And like I say, you know, they've sort of changed it up a little bit. You know, they've freshened it up. It's probably a better way of saying it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, boxing can become stale, and it needs a facelift from time to time, and I think that's what Spox has done, and so credit to them for that, and let's look forward to a big 2023 because there's some massive fights on the horizon. Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith has just been announced for the 21st. Going to be a huge fight. Can't wait for that. Real 50-50. And many more to come. Some I know, I can't mention. Yeah, unfortunately. But there's a lot of big fight nights coming up in 2023. If you think 2022 was good, watch 23.
We heard the rumours about new signing. Matt, where are you going? Because you're coming on here next, mate. There is no running away.
Come on, son.
So just your thoughts then on working with Ben Shalom. I'm going to make today about him. Obviously, he's the man behind Boxer. So working with Ben Shalom.
Yeah, you know what? I first come across Ben many years ago when he first started out. And if you know his journey, where he come from and what he had to do, sort of beg, steal and borrow really to get to where he's got to, you got to give the man a lot of credit. You know, I think that he's done a fantastic job. To do what he's done. He's got this opportunity, like I say, with Sky, and he's took it with both hands, and he's delivered, and he's done really well. So, yeah, great guy to work with. You know, a really great guy to work with. But I just love that, man. Like I love, these young guys that get this opportunity, and they take it and they make it that they make it their own. But his journey, which Ben would tell you himself, has been a fascinating one. It really is, because it ain't been easy. It's not been gifted to him on a plate. He hasn't said, someone's not just handed it over the reins and gone, go and do something with that, mate. He's done it himself. It was something that he grew organically, and you can't knock that, man. It's impressive.
Wise words there, as always, from Spencer Oliver. It's a pleasure. I didn't want to jump on here with you, but I have. But it's been a good year,
absolutely.
And I've enjoyed being on this side and meeting all of you guys, because if it wasn't for Boxer letting me in through the doors, I wouldn't have met the likes of yourself, and we have built like really good relationships, absolutely. Off camera, on camera, and it goes out to the viewers, and the viewers can see that.
100%. That's what it's all about. Like we live in a world today, a changing world, where everything's going on YouTube. YouTube's a big part of the sport, a big part of getting the fighters recognised, and you're doing a great job. You really are. You come out of nowhere yourself, October Red, just smashing it out of nowhere. Oh, hold on a minute, but you're there. You're every single show, and you only get out what you put in. And you put in a lot, and I think that you're a very infectious person, and infectious person, and that's good. You've got a good energy around you, and I think that that's why you're doing so well in sport.
I'm not used to taking compliments, but I'll take that. It's Christmas.
So absolutely.
October Red Boxing with the lovely Spencer Oliver. Thank you so much for that. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you guys as well.
Thanks for the last year, and here's to 2023.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.